Happy Mac Air Monday to everyone at Troy R3. I know it's been a couple of weeks since we've been absent, but now that we're back in the classroom and we've had our Mac training on the 4th, I wanted to go over a couple of things that I know that my group really liked and really enjoyed through the training. And it all has to do with things that we can do on the internet. So if you go down to Safari, which is in your dock, we call this down here the dock, you can simply click on it and it will open up, or just like always, you can hit Command Spacebar and type in Safari or whatever you're looking for, and it will show up any kind of apps, any folders, or any kind of documents that has the word Safari in it. And so let's go ahead and just click on Safari and open this up and say I'm reading my very, very favorite, if I could type here, my very favorite website, and I come across something that I want to share with my students. Of course, I also have to authenticate it. And I might click on an article and I might say, I really want to talk about David Bowie. Uh-oh, I didn't realize that. And so I really love this article, but I really don't want my kids to get distracted by the ads or anything that's on here that has nothing to do with Mr. Bowie's lifestyle. This does not happen in every single website, but if you notice at the top where we have our web address, if there are these lines right here, you simply click on it and it will turn into basically a PDF for you that you can, without any ads, it will have the photos that go along with the article, and you can click on this thing over here, upload, and you can add it as a bookmark. You can file and save it as a PDF that you print it off and give it to your students. So you don't have to copy and paste and go into Word or anything like that. And if I click on it again, outside of the paper, it'll go back to my regular screen. So I can focus in for my students. Something else that I could do, I'm a little sad, let's not talk about David Bowie. For my students that may have trouble reading, might be reading on different lexile levels, let's click on this article here. I have a couple things that I can do for them. Maybe I really like this article on our 4 new elements here. I can click and drag just like normal on any Windows, and I can copy this article. Say this is too long. I can use my right click feature and I can go down here to summarize. And what the summary does is, right now it kind of summarized it to the midline here, and I can shorten it based on my students' needs. This is especially helpful for really, really long articles. And so I can decide how many paragraphs or sentences that I need it to be, and I can save it. I don't want to save this one. Something else that needs to happen if you want to do that is you have to set up your summary tab. So I've already done that. That's why when I right-clicked, I could see summarize. What you need to do if you like this feature is you're going to click on Safari up at the top here. You're going to click on Services, and you're going to go to Service Preferences. This is going to bring up Service Preferences for us, and it's jumping up and down. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom. So there's a lot of different options. If you go to the bottom, and this will be unclicked, you just click it. Remember with Mac, once you do something, everything is automatically changed. So I've clicked and added Summarize, and I can just exit out. So if you do that, then the next time you highlight something and right-click, you can summarize. Also, what is very helpful if you have students with iPads or you have a group of Mac errors, if there is a word that they don't know, say I don't know what chemist is, I can highlight it and right click and I can look up chemist. It'll automatically give me a definition version of what a chemist is. So that's very helpful for those students that have limited vocabulary. And this is a very, very long webcast that we're doing. So I'm just going to show you one more thing, and we might wrap it up here. Also, for those students that have trouble reading, maybe not on grade level, there is a way that you could have your computer talk to them. So I'm going to highlight what I want them to say, and I'm going to right-click, just like normal, and I'm going to go to Speech and click Start Speaking.
The teams responsible for the discoveries have been invited to come up with permanent names and chemical symbols for the now confirmed elements. The chemist.
And just like what I did there, I right-click to stop speaking. This might be helpful for students. They have earbuds that they bring in all the time, and they can listen as they're going along, so they can get the information, especially if they're in a class that's not focused on reading and they need that information. Now, if you love Canvas, like we all do, and say you would like them to review a certain text, you can right-click. Sorry, guys. And you can add it to your iTunes as a spoken track. So this voiceover that you heard earlier, I can save it to iTunes and I can name it on my computer and upload it to Canvas. Now you heard the system voice in Alex, but there are many voices, and some of them, like here is Victoria. I'll play hers.
Isn't it nice to have a computer that will talk to you?
And you can look around on those. There are some that have different...
Isn't it nice to have a computer that will talk to you?
Different accents to help out your students, and then I could save it. Maybe I would save it as, what were we talking about? Chemistry. And then when I would hit continue, I could save it to my music files, and then I could upload it on Canvas so that they can listen to it whenever they need to at home. So I hope that was very helpful for you. Some fun things that you can do on Safari for our MacBook Airs, so on the internet, and you can hopefully use this in your classroom. If you need to review, because I know some of the middle school teachers said that they have not seen our Mac Air Monday YouTube channel. If you go to my link, you will see that there are many other different videos that we've already played before, and you can play them as many times as you want.